slacking. You're really slacking. How you missed that? How you missed that? Strange Style Podcast, episode 22. Wishing well, man. We here, man. We still here.
We high, that's why.
Oh, y'all see it. Y'all see it. Hold on. I gotta get mine. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, man. Strange Style Podcast, man. Yeah, episode 22 is, I don't know, man. I came to the pod not really feeling it today, man. You know what I'm saying? But I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to shake that shit off. You know, you get a few texts that piss you off. You get a few messages that piss you off. You just, you know, you could either let that shit piss you off all day, or you can fucking get on this microphone, call your friends over, and do episode 22 of the Strange Style Podcast.
Yeah.
With a tear in my ass. This is the greatest moment of my life. That's a fact, nigga. DJ Strange coming at you on the ones and twos. Once again, episode 22. I'm here, man. DJ Strange, a.k.a. Oh, man. I'm not even feeling the AKs, man. Y'all need to get me in the mood, man.
Come on, you gotta do it, boy. You gotta do it. You know the fans want it.
This is DJ Strange, a.k.a.
Let's get it.
DJ, oh, man, I don't know.
Come on. Come on.
Drops, man. It's DJ Strange, man, a.k.a. fucking latest nigga on the fucking headphones, a.k.a. the coolest nigga on the microphone, a.k.a. the realest nigga in the streets, a.k.a.
What else?
Too nice to be sweet, too fly to be fucking street, I don't know, I'm just going on top of that. Literally, we gonna move on. DJ Strange, I'm out here. But yeah, man, I got my co-host with me, as usual. Got my boy, Ja with the G, a.k.a. C-Ho, a.k.a. Seahorse, a.k.a. C More Bitches, a.k.a. C Loud, a.k.a. C-God.
Thank you. The Sea God.
The Sea God.
Thank you.
Yo, man, we gonna do that radio show, man. The fans been asking for it.
Eventually.
They want DJ C-Ho
You know,
to
it's
hop
coming
on
soon.
the fucking
It's more like a
one,
winter
two.
thing. More winter baby.
They know you got some knocks. So when you gonna show us?
The Sea Loud mix.
For real, man, I need that. Because Rue about to get his radio station. Speaking of Rue, got my other co-host with me. I got Rue Ski, a.k.a. Guns in My Face, a.k.a. Fantasy Hill, a.k.a. Ruben 2 Guerrera, a.k.a. The Juice, a.k.a. Dreadlock, a.k.a. Light Skin, a.k.a.
She wants a Reuben sandwich.
My motherfucking blood. What's good, bro? Get it back in blood! How you been, brother?
I'm chilling.
How you been, man? You was about to not pod today, man. I had to drag your ass out of bed.
I was sleeping. I was watching College Hill. I was chilling.
Watching College Hill. That shit just came out. That shit is hilarious. What's your favorite season? Let them know.
The Virgin Islands.
Yeah, man. Virgin Islands. You was not outside if you do not enjoy the College Hill Virgin Islands.
Basically.
Crystal. Fucking ass whip, nigga. No, she was one whooping ass. She had that shoe, nigga, bow, bow, beating that Jamaican bitch. I digress. But no, we got some guests here, man. I know he's like, oh, yeah, I seen that guy before. Yeah, nigga. Got my son Pat, a.k.a. Pat with the hat, a.k.a. Pat Say Jack, a.k.a. Hat God, Shoe God, Easy E, Easy Money, Mister, you gonna have to do the rest of your job.
A.K.A. The Easy Man. A.K.A. Cash Gun.
Yes,
Money
sir.
Clip.
Yes, sir.
A.K.A. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. Too late. I already did it. It's your boy, the museum boy. The only museum boy who has a phobia of detailed images. Iconophobia. Look it up.
We gotta talk about that after this.
It's weird. We'll get into it, whatever. But it's your boy. I'm in the building. It's Mr. You name the time, I bring the vibes. But yeah.
I like that. I'm here. Got Pat. Welcome back to Strange Time Pod, man.
Thank you, man. It's been a pleasure.
He didn't come along. He brought a guest with him. But he's not a guest to, well, he's a guest to the pod because he's new to the pod. He ain't a guest to the homies, man. You know Dark, man. My boy Dark, a.k.a. Mr. Too Sweet Me When You See Me, a.k.a. Naruto's #1 motherfucking fan, a.k.a. You gotta do that's your cue to fucking do the rest.
Damn, you put me on the spot.
That's what we do here on the pod, man.
Anime God. Everybody's gonna be God.
Let them know who you are, bro.
For real, man.
Shit, the Wandering Warrior, from Indies,
What else?
Mr. Everywhere and Nowhere,
What else?
the Last Stand Ninja,
Okay.
What else?
Fuck Kona. It's your boy, Kazakage Dark.
My guy.
Nice.
Welcome. First time to the Strange Time Pod, man. Glad to have you here.
Yeah, I'm looking about it.
Yeah, man, we try. It's gonna get better, you know. I plan on getting
Big
a freaking-
fans, by the way.
Big fan.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Freaking, I plan on getting a neon sign that says Strange Time on it right there. Like,
That's gonna be dope.
you know what I'm
You
saying?
ugly son.
Fantasy, you gotta get on the artwork for that.
Fantasy Hill. I
Well, I
need a
just
new
wanna let
logo,
you know-
man. Season 3. Oh, go
I just
ahead.
want to let you know that I have this dream for you, for one of your sons to be a doctor.
Don't we all, man?
Just
Yo,
so
me
he
too.
can be
Like,
Dr.
somebody.
Strange.
My daughter, my
Whoa.
son, one of them gotta be a freaking doctor just for that Doctor Strange moniker, man. Who do you know is a fucking strange in this world? You know, I looked
Right.
it up. There's actually a few of us.
Really?
There's a few white fucking strangers. There's some Spanish strangers, which I found weird.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'm like, what if there's some connection there somehow, like,
Like,
because that's just
Julio
such a
Strange?
unique name.
not
Yeah.
trying to be stereotypical.
Juan Strange. Probably a cool nigga, man. Probably live in Arizona.
Facts.
You know, Spanish niggas live in Arizona.
Got a nice 9 to 5.
You know what I'm saying?
85,000 a year. You feel me?
Swag.
Nice little Prius in the garage.
Break his back out there, man. He just want to come home to his cerveza. It's tamale. Speaking of my Spanish homies, man, my Spanish brothers, yo. Rob, what up, nigga? LK,
Yes,
what up,
sir.
nigga?
Yes, sir.
Demi, what up, nigga?
Yes, sir.
Chino, what up, nigga?
Yes, sir.
I forget about y'all, man. I know y'all supposed to come through this weekend, but I forgot I planned this for this weekend. So don't think I flaked on y'all. Y'all listen to this old flaky ass nigga. Let me listen to see. No, I am playing. I got y'all, man. I got y'all.
This is a sidebar. I always wanted to be cool with you guys while we all worked at, Whole
Whole
Foods.
Foods and shit.
Because y'all always knew how to party.
You know what's cool, Rob?
I didn't really know him like
Yeah,
that. But
shit,
they always threw the banging parties and you was always there.
That
You
was
was
cool,
always
man.
respected amongst them and shit. I was like, oh shit, okay.
It's high school days, man.
Facts.
Still, there was that relationship. Seabrook was there too, man.
Okay.
I was funny as fuck.
It's my guy. Don't let Rob get drunk. Go get some Henny or Deuce and
Oh,
Rob.
man,
that
that
nigga
combo.
turned to a nigga.
That combo.
That nigga turned to fucking.
Yo, Rob's the one Spanish person that forgets he's Spanish.
Ew. Like, oh, he's fucking saying nigga. Like, I'm like, what's fucking being racist for? Like, like which kid is Rob? Like, Rob, you're not black. I'm like, that's my thing though, man. He get a pass. Oh, there's certain niggas that get a pass. Rob is the one. Rob, he proved himself. That's my
Yes,
nigga.
sir.
Rob always had my back. He got everybody's back.
That's the realest nigga. But yeah, man. Strange Time Pod, episode 22. Well, oh yeah, I forgot about that, actually. You hear that shit, right? You hear that shit in the background. Give me that remote.
I'm out here, boy.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
But yeah, man, fucking episode 22. We're gonna get right to these topics.
Shout out to all the listeners before we get to the
Oh, yeah.
topic. Shout out to UK.
Fact.
Shout out overseas.
That's a fact.
Shout out to everybody that listens to the pod. It's not my pod, but I listen
Nah,
to it.
but
Yeah,
Shout out
you
to
ain't
y'all.
subscribe.
Shout 'em out. Shout 'em
I
out.
need that.
Follow,
Because I be
right.
forgetting to fucking shout
Share,
them out.
like,
Like, this is my boy. You
Yeah,
feel
man.
me? Like,
I see
So,
on YouTube
Back up is
viewership
real.
going up.
Back up is real.
I see all that shit going up. The fucking the streaming. My SoundCloud, nigga. I love me on SoundCloud. I should have been fucking posting my shit on SoundCloud, but shit, I digress. Yeah, man. This episode 22 is brought to you by I Digress Records. Yes, I Digress Records. Coming at you soon. We're gonna have artists. We're gonna have podcasts. We're gonna have everything. dances, everything. Everything. You do hair, you do makeup, whatever the fuck. Come get down, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you tired, you're executive producer, all in the videos, all on the records, dancing. Come on, I digress. Take care of you. But yeah, man. So what's going on, man? Listen, Rolling Loud, man. Rolling Loud. What was wrong? What Rolling Loud? That's like in the news right now with the baby was talking shit. Where was that at? That was in Miami.
I'm not even gonna lie. Was that mine?
I really don't know. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
I was about to say I didn't even know.
So
I just seen the clips of the statements.
let's get to the Rolling Loud recap, like it's fucking SmackDown results or some shit. What's going on? A lot happened.
My whole thing is like, why did he have to say like, yo, you suck the nigga's dick in the parking lot?
Like his presentation.
For people that don't know, let me pull it up. I'm gonna play it. I don't want to fucking misquote or anything. Even though this nigga's getting dragged already.
Right.
Probably really wouldn't even matter.
It was really the rebuttal that kind of fucked him up, because a lot of people's backing him up on his stance, like Boosie and T.I. and things like that. It's the way that he said it, because it's like people that's not a fan of the culture that went to Rolling Loud, they're gonna look at you like an ignorant rapper that you feel me, that was like, yo, here's my stance. Hold on.
Let's be real about this shit. Keep it fucking real. Like he dead wanted to know, like, nah, nigga, we ain't allowing that here. Alright, so I can understand. Alright, listen to it again. I can understand.
You know, like
The issue.
yo, did they throw the shoe after?
Yeah, I think it was after.
They threw the shoe at him after?
Yeah, it was after.
Yo, he thought that shit like the Matrix. He's like, that dusty ass Adidas.
Train for this. But nah, what I really think why everybody got set off is because he brought out Tory Lanez and they performed his song right after Meg left the stage. The baby came out after Meg left the stage, and then bring Tory Lanez out.
And they had their own thing going on. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Meg and Rock Nation is actually seeking like a whole lawsuit going on because they're supposed to have like and they're trying to say like, yo, he was like within 100 feet or yards. Exactly. That's kind of petty if you ask me, because everybody's trying to get money, trying to demean him from getting money. Y'all all gonna be together at Rolling Loud, like even if you backstage.
I didn't think that they would be together. I didn't think that they was allowed in the same like venues together. Like
They were not supposed to.
But how would they do it? It's Rolling Loud. How would they get around?
one person can't come. I would think Tory Lanez wouldn't be able to come. Honestly, I thought he was like
He got snuck in.
because he got stuck in.
I guarantee you the baby snuck him in.
Small ass, I believe it.
Put him right in your pocket.
They probably did like a song, like I didn't really see their set too much, but they probably did a song where they like, you know, they probably dissed Meg and, you know, symbolically or something like that.
Right,
I don't know if
right.
that's a
Just
word.
by them doing that song that they did together, because Meg, when that whole situation first happened, she was saying that song would never drop. She on social media like,
Right.
that's why you're featured.
Little did she know that it was already clear. That's a whole other
Little did she
situation
know.
in itself. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
She thought she could pull her weight because of her stardom.
Because she's fucking down with rock.
And listen, we here at the Strange Time Pod, like, we're not taking anybody's stance. Like, we're not pro
not
Meg,
at all.
we're not pro
Not at all.
Tory. Like,
There's a lot of people that's
we're talking
pro
about the facts.
fucking- Yeah, there's a lot of people that's pro Meg and pro Tory. I really, honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Not
You know what I'm saying? I like Tory music. In the past, I've had my gripes about Megan, but I can't deny her talent, so I fuck with her music also. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not picking sides. I don't give a fuck. I wasn't there. I don't know what the fuck happened. Allegedly. It's all alleged. It's all alleged. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. You think the baby's wrong? He's wrong.
Wrong for what he said.
We're in agreement.
All right, my thing is, if you're gonna choose a stance, this is just me. Y'all can all speak for yourself. If you're gonna choose a stance, find a better way to double down.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause you're gonna double down, but
Had the music
you
going on.
double down like very like ignorant.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, my gay fans don't have HIV. It was to open up the next song about HIV. I'm like,
Because
bruh,
it's like,
what the fuck?
if you've ever been to the club, you know what I'm saying,
That's
the
what I
DJ
would do.
shout
That's
out,
essentially-
like, DJ shout, yo, got clean pussy. Your pussy smell like water. Ah, make some noise. Ah.
And there was plenty of women in there
Gunshots.
whose pussy don't smell like water.
And they still said it.
You know, like
They can't put their phone up because they know it.
I think there was a lot of people at Rolling Loud,
A lot of
and I think there was a lot of people that was genuinely concerned and wanted to know that question. Like, yes, do you have a disease? I just fucking got head in the bathroom, so I would like to know if you have a disease, bitch. You know, there's a lot of fucking fornicating going on.
a whole lot of them.
A whole
I ain't
lot.
never
There's
been
too
there,
many people
but
there for there not to
I'm
be
pretty
fornicating.
sure like they got down and dirty. I didn't see any
Yeah,
videos.
so I'm pretty sure after the fornicating, nigga like got a clear mind. It's like, damn, like no condom. Like I'm really wilding. Like,
Yeah, bro, dog, I'm Travis Scott is on. Fuck it.
yeah, like I'm really bugging. You know, so like the baby asked that, nigga was really concerned. Like hell yeah, hell, you know. So there's people that don't.
shit walking to
To the
the
stage?
stage. Yeah.
My thing is, who's gonna speak for the people that don't agree with that?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, I don't want to sound like
Elaborate.
controversial, but I'm always controversial on this
No,
damn
please.
pod.
It's your shit, but
I
at the
know,
end of the day,
but
you
it's
gonna
like-
speak how you feel,
Alright.
but let the listeners know.
Listen,
Yeah.
there was a time when that shit was not acceptable at all, and I'm talking
Okay.
about the homosexual
Right.
freaking orientation.
Of course.
At all, it was a sin. Your grandmother didn't fuck with it, and she taught you not to fuck with it. It was on TV that shit was bad. Everything was bad. So now all of a sudden that is brought up into the media for this shit to be accepted, and now they can marry each other and shit, and all this. Actually, they got all these rights, which is great for them. Great for them, right? But who's gonna speak for the people?
Who
that
still
are-
feel that way?
Right. It's like we're like those
We're in
people are forced to just
I
accept
get
it.
what you're saying.
You see, Boozy came out and he fucking spoke up for the baby. I'm gonna
Right.
pull that up too, but he
Right.
basically said like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, like, stop acting like y'all not gonna fucking be
It's
mad.
being blended and accepted into culture. Like it's in the billboards, it's in the ads, it's in the cartoons now. You know,
But why
so it's
do
like,
we have to
to
fucking
accept that?
feel bad if we don't accept it and we're not okay with it? Why do we gotta feel like we're bad people? And who's
It's
saying
all
that
in-
we're bad people?
Right. It's all in how you articulate.
Because-
it, ask me.
Jesus Christ is not saying that you're a bad person for not agreeing with this. He's actually agreeing with you on this. In a way. Allegedly. I don't know Jesus Christ. I never met him. You know what I'm saying? I speak to him from time to time. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
I mean, for a broader, for like lack of a statement, for a better statement, I would just say like,
What's
listen,
some boozy at?
everyone's entitled to believe what they want to believe.
Right.
So if you feel how you
Right.
feel, just feel how you feel, but just know that we're in a super sensitive time where you can get canceled for just thinking the opposite of what's the norm or what's more trendy or
Just speaking your
popular.
mind is key.
Right.
Right.
Like, just now, me saying that, and that's why I'm hesitant on saying it, because, like, people are going to get offended by what I just said. But it's like,
Well,
Of
then
course,
again,
everyone's gonna feel a certain type of way, strange, and that's what you need to understand.
I know.
People gonna make their
everybody
assumptions
that
about
shit
you how
just
they
come with
want
it.
to.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Yeah, that shit just come with it.
Right.
I feel like Boosie's thing got taken down as soon as I can find the shit.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know he don't hold his thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, like, that shit is, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. You know, but yeah, man. It's a touchy subject, and that's a subject that I need to get somebody here on this podcast for somebody to school me on that. Somebody to, like, explain that to me, and, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, because I'm not feeling the Lil Nas X approach, should I say. I'm not feeling his approach with the shit. It's like,
I think he's a little bit extreme. Yo, it's so
He's
funny. 'cause
really
I talked to my homegirl about this. Shout out to her. You know, I'm not gonna put her name in the schools on the pod, but like.
we never do.
She said, she was saying like, yo, he's kind of like so out there to the point where she don't find that he's gay.
Right.
I feel like he's
That's what I
portraying the
said.
image and trying to cash out on
It's
it.
an industry
You
plan.
know, she kind of feels the same way about Tyler the Creator, but that's a whole nother
No,
conversation.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, but I argue that point with her a lot. But
Yeah.
she feels with Lil Nas X, he's all the way up here with it to the point where it's like, all right, now you're making gay people look like
Right.
we're not even like that.
Right.
So,
Right.
and that's not even here or there because I can't even speak about it because I'm not Mills, but you know, I'm just saying in general, like
So good ass, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I really don't try not to speak on it, but it's like when shit like this comes up, it's just, I don't know, it gets me kind of like, it makes me feel kind of weird, because it's like, what is this, what's,
It's like,
It-
it's
it-
like,
What about the generation that our kids are gonna grow
It's like the time we live in right now. We can't pump our masculinity. Like we get shamed for being a dude.
Right. That's a
You know, I'm not going out saying like I'm fucking mad bitches and this and that. If I did, people say, oh, you a hoe and shit, you this and that.
That's a problem.
All right, cool. But if like someone who's homosexual says, oh, I'm out here fucking a bunch of dudes, they're like, good for you, nice. You know?
You know.
Like, why is one okay?
Yeah, one's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So like, let
Right.
me do me, you do you.
But yeah, y'all want to pump equality.
Exactly.
Thank
I
you.
think it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You know?
I just don't get it. Like it's like I'm scared for the generation that our kids are gonna grow up in. You know what I'm saying? Like 'cause it's like
It's a very true. I get what you're saying.
all it's doing is stopping the evolution of life in a way. If there's too many gay people in the world, once again, I have no problem with them and everything. You have your own choices, but it's like if there's too many of y'all in the world and everybody's gay, bro, there's gonna be no kids. There's gonna be no babies. Do you know the statistic for last year that more people died than they were born?
Really?
Yes, last year.
That's
2020.
interesting, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that means two things. That means people are not fucking and fucking
Or they're just aborting them.
that too. People just don't want to have families. People just don't want to fucking like, you know what I'm saying, have kids anymore.
Listen, even though that's not a topic, but that can be discussed, this literally was something in the water for all these females out here the past 2 years. I said it like
You know
last
what I'm saying?
podcast,
Honestly.
but I'm gonna double down on it.
No, you gotta
Please,
say it again
goddamn.
because you know the
There's
recording-
something in the water.
the recording got
All of the
fucked up,
females stood up together like, no,
Yeah.
we're not gonna take this anymore.
Mhm.
Forget the situation we was in. We could have been in the situation for 20 years. Listen, what we're about to do, we're about to take a step into the unknown.
Nigga is going through
Whether
it
it's
right
good or
now
bad, and we're
as
just gonna
we
do what
speak.
we gotta do. We wanna be free. And I'm not saying you females are wrong about it. Forget female, you women are wrong about it. Y'all not wrong, but y'all could've gave a nigga a warning.
You know
or
what I'm
something. Like,
Honestly.
goddamn, like.
No games or nothing.
Right,
I'm just watching TV. I don't watch TV.
So,
Like, damn, like, I thought it was business as usual. You was mad, we was gonna argue about it, and you feel me? Like, I was gonna pick up on what I had to pick up on. We can talk that shit next week.
You posted that shit on your status the other day. I was like, yo, dead ass. Like, I just felt that shit OD. Like, I'm like, damn, man. Like, that's the truth, man.
I'm not even a
They all
philosopher.
just
I'm
had
not
a
even a
whole-
philosopher.
They had a whole meeting or some shit together. And he just
Word.
decided to just boss up on it.
Literally, from 2020, as soon as COVID happened, they had time to think,
That's
go to
what they had
therapy,
during COVID. They all had their little meeting.
Mhm.
go to therapy, you know, therapists, they talking to them, you know, they seeing things from a different spectrum and side of things. It's like, all right, cool. Maybe I don't have to, this is not my situation, this can't
Right.
be the end for me.
Right.
I don't have to do
There can be a better life, and that's cool.
Nah.
But y'all should have discussed
Someone
that
got
with a nigga.
dreams.
Maybe we could have
Someone got
changed
crushed
some
your
things.
dreams. Someone got crushed your dreams.
You know?
Damn.
And as men, we need
We need
to
that
do the
champion.
same exact fucking thing.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's just
But
it.
that's what the evolve and growth process is about.
You know, that's it.
Right.
All optrice, rest of 2022. All optrice, nigga.
Yes.
I digress. Yeah, man, fucking Rolling Loud. Staying on the Rolling Loud topic. Coily Ray's performance was fucking a dud.
Yeah.
Shit, niggas was quiet. You know what it was? She didn't perform no parties. Did you realize that?
Yeah, because she thought that it was a bigger stage. I mean, this is my perspective on it. She probably thought like, yo, it's a bigger stage. All of these fans are not familiar with me. Let me get some of my new shit out when I'm going hard and they can enjoy it. She was horribly wrong.
No, and that was, yes, that was a big
You know what she
mistake.
reminds me of?
She
She's
shouldn't
like
have did
the,
that.
It's like a female Playboy Cardi to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, you can't say that.
Not like a watered down version to me.
I don't know. I'm gonna disagree with that, man. I'm gonna disagree with that.
Because
one.
like
Cardi
she
fans over here.
tries
That's
to
a
copy,
big
she
figure.
tries to copy the
Yeah.
sound, like the beats and
Okay, I get what you're
Like-
saying there, but wait, we're gonna elaborate on that. Let me just get this off. My thing is, I really think artists should stop doing that. Stop trying to get away from the song that got you popping. You know what I'm saying?
No.
She's
That's
trying
tough though, man. How you supposed to grow?
She's trying to prove that she has other shit. And But don't totally take it out of your bag, nigga. Like,
Okay.
no parties got you to the dance. You should have been on the phone with Dirk. Like, nigga, you gonna still perform this with me, nigga? Like,
True.
yeah, you should have just totally not performed it.
That would have at least been my like, all right, I'm drowning. Ain't nobody getting the hype. Let's bring that song.
You know,
Let's
yeah,
cue it
like
up,
at least
you
let
know?
that be a backup. Like, she didn't use it at all. Then she brought her man out. This nigga is nobody still don't know.
No.
Who the
You can't
fuck
say
is
that.
this
You
nigga?
can't say that.
You know
Yes, pressure
You know?
pressure's all right. Man.
I don't know this
Listen,
nigga. I don't know. I never heard of him.
them niggas is real mafia'd up there in Canada.
Oh, you want to Canada
Yeah,
niggas?
Canada.
Ah, okay.
Niggas is out there really
Sit,
catching
sit,
bodies.
sit, sit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We ain't accusing nobody of nothing on this pressure. I didn't know. Look like a dyke. Look like a dyke at first glance, my brother. I'm sorry. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I thought Corey Ray was playing for the other team, but I digress.
I'm crying.
Yeah, she brought that nigga out, and I'm like, okay. Like, no, niggas still not turning up. Like, just stop, bitch.
Well,
Stop. Just stop.
I always gave her a shot because she was literally the inspiration for Trippie Redd to release his Love Letter to You,
Disdain.
which was his best one.
Yeah, honestly.
It was his best one.
That was like her first
He
song.
put his all into that one.
That was her first industry relationship, right?
I don't know. But I just know that she was always around. I didn't know she rapped.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect to her. Shout out to her. And I was just like, all right, so she raps. But yeah, she wasn't really good to me. That's just my perspective. That's my opinion. It's all good.
She's not.
And she
Nope.
always resorts
I think
to
she's
twerking.
like, I think she has potential.
She
Like,
does. She
like
definitely
she's
does.
like right now she's just
got
she's
a
doing
voice.
too like she's working, like she's testing different songs, like she's seeing
Put a little
what
more
her
growl in
fans
that,
are.
man.
Talking about you can see
You
that?
see when he saw that? He was like, put a little bit more growl in there, man.
You want to go with cigarette.
No, I just want I'm drinking and shit. So.
We
I'm
still
smoking
drinking,
too.
bro. We out here. We out here, man.
You still quit cigarettes, right?
Yeah, man. 2 going on 3 years, man.
Shit,
3 years.
man.
Cold turkey
Sure,
too.
you get some gunshots for that one.
Cold turkey too. Do the
Gunshots.
Cesaro on this bitch.
Gunshots and a cheer.
Do the Cesaro. You feel me, bro?
Yo, man. I know
Oh
this.
yeah, yo.
I know this.
Fucking quiet ass nigga.
I know this is gonna be off topic, but yo, I gotta talk about this Logic mixtape.
Oh
Ah,
my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah, yeah.
See, we're both Logic fans, and we both listened to Logic from the get-go. So how did you
I
feel
didn't
about
listen
this?
to it.
I
Alright.
didn't listen to it either.
So-
for my own reasons.
So it just gets me mad.
What?
It gets me mad that No Pressure is supposed to be his retirement album. Okay, so that's what made the album special.
Right.
Why would you make another project?
Right.
Because that goes back to what we was talking about, like fucking 1,000 episodes ago.
Season
like,
one.
Season 1, nigga. Artists just can't stay the fuck away. When they say they retire, they never mean it. Ever.
That's true. It's an industry
Ever.
tactic at this point.
At this point.
It's
yes.
like a last ditch effort. If you ask me, it's like, yo, I'm about to retire.
To save your fucking career.
It's like when
you
you're
know?
about to get broken up with and you go like, yo, I'm about to kill myself.
Yeah.
That's basically your last ditch effort. Get all your last ditch followers. You get
Like, I'm
a
about
big
to kill
boost
myself.
while you working on your next project. But to me, like for Logic, like I almost bought merch because of that. You feel me? Like, and I'm not a big fan of his merch. I never was, and I'm a big Logic fan. But I was just like, come on, man. Like, I feel the same way you do.
The mixtape was alright.
I didn't listen to it yet.
Was it, is it good music at least? Like,
He always had good music.
Yeah.
I'll give it a listen then, like.
I'm just
You
listening
didn't
to
listen
it with.
yet.
I'm listening to it with disdain, though. You get what I'm saying? Because
Disdain,
it's
disdain.
disdain. But I'm just like, come on, man. It's like, I feel exactly the way he does. It's like, listen, you literally cried. My man's cried on Twitch, broke down mentally. He's like, listen, I put my all into this. It quits for me to leave rap, but I gotta go. Got no ID to produce it and everything.
Man, my son Logic down bad, man.
Down bad for sure.
We'll see. We'll see when the album sells in a week. See how they do in the first week. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he's still
we
industry,
pay
so he's gonna
attention.
make over 80,000.
We pay attention to the numbers on the Strange Town Pod. Yes, we do. Yes,
Okay.
we do. Fuck out of here. I don't care if it's good music or not.
Yes,
How's
that's
it
important.
do in the fucking streets? How to do on the streams, nigga? Streams. Oh, not done with the Rolling Loud talk though.
Mm.
Travis Scott was twerking. See this?
Oh man.
Now, do you think does it look like twerking? It was a far shot, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of far. Niggas' head is kind of in the way, but.
Listen, ask Dark. Don't ask me, man.
What do you think? You seen the video?
I didn't see the
Yes,
video.
let me see if I can find it for you. I don't know,
You gonna
man.
pull it up? Oh, man.
I don't know. It looked like
that
he
nigga
was
was
twerking.
twerking.
It looked like twerking. I don't know if he was feeling it. He was just like mad excited.
Your knees touch your elbows is over.
You know, like,
It's
it's over.
It's little. There's nothing else you can do.
There's really nothing else you could do, man. Like, there's no explaining that. Like, oh nah, like I was just like, nah, that's not a dance.
I don't know why people don't like Bob's. I don't know why I stopped.
I love Bob.
Because they
It's so
were,
spacious for me. I rode Gorilla
Like
things
when I
on
was
that
in
damn
like school, that's all I smoked. Bob's. And I came back.
I was a late
because
bloomer.
they're freaking, there's chalk in them. That's why I stopped smoking them.
Really?
Yeah, like, well, the raw nigga just said that in an interview on No Jumper, shout out No Jumper. But fucking,
But I don't even see a white ass.
back when I was smoking them, like, the fucking ash was just like, it would be a big mess. And it was fucking, like, I didn't like the taste. It was always, like, just too much paper to me. Like, you always gotta rip off all that. You don't gotta do that. Yeah, you know, you don't gotta do that with Raws, because Raws is fucking mad thing, so. You know, so, rather than go through all that trouble. But then once I heard they got to put chalk in, it's like, oh, hell, fuck this shit. Fuck Raw, I mean, Bob's, not Raw. Shout out Raw. Shout
Shout out to
out Raw.
Raw.
Smoking Raw shouts too!
I fuck with it, but it's just so skinny.
Where is it?
I
Where is
can't
it? Oh, you gotta
put
save
so
it.
much weed.
Nah, you got, that's the thing about Bob's too, you gotta stuff that bitch, like,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta stuff that bitch.
As I do on the daily, that's Gucci.
You know?
That's Gucci, bro.
Then you won't taste all the paper and chalk like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a nigga, I like to conserve my weed. I don't wanna have to be forced to fucking roll all my weed in one sitting and shit, but look.
Let's see what we got.
You see, let me break this up a little bit.
We gotta get the reaction live.
Yeah, you gotta really like,
Look at your boy though.
watch this.
Sometimes when you
Watch this,
feel
watch
the rage and it
Gotta
enters your
look.
body, you just gotta.
You see him? You gotta look real close, man. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's one
that's-
of those look close things.
Nah, I don't know.
You seen it?
That's my man.
I can't
That's
call
my
it.
man's too,
I
man, bro.
can't call it.
I can't
Strange.
call
I
it.
can't
If he
call
was in
it,
the
bro.
moment,
I can't call it either. Seabrook said he's twerking.
I mean, you see that? I didn't see
I
that.
watched this video
You see when I
10
sent you?
times.
I mean, if he was in the moment and he, like,
Bro, he touched his toes, he did like,
I mean,
he was down for like 3 seconds. He did like 3 bounces. Like, I don't know, cuz. Like,
so that leads me to ask, what is the qualifying time for twerking? Like,
nigga, if
Can I
you
be down
touch
there
your
with-
toes and you're down there, if you do 3 bounces, you're trying to fucking seduce somebody.
I
It's
saw-
just over. It's no. You're moving.
Nah.
I mean,
Oh no, he not giving no bet. He not shooting
No,
no
no,
bells.
no,
Dub,
no,
dub,
no,
folks.
I can't
It's a
call it.
dub.
Listen, I can't
Travis
call it.
Scott, I love your music. Little Mills
Yeah,
for that,
man,
but it's
yeah.
cool.
You're a little Mills for
You
that.
slipped
You still
up.
my nigga.
You still my nigga. You still
Thug
my
is Mills for a lot of things.
Did I
You
tell
still
you
my
that?
nigga.
Excuse me. Ooh, sorry. Did I tell you that story about like how he performed the first Rolling Loud in Brooklyn? And then he did. You could pull the
Oh,
footage
Travis.
up. Yeah, Travis. He jumped in the air. He hit his head and he twisted his ankle.
Ooh.
They flew him in a helicopter from Brooklyn to my hospital. He came through the ER and shit with his personal security, and he was trying to film. He was filming it on his phone and shit. And the rules in the ER is like, yo, no cell phones or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, yo, excuse me, man. Like,
Yo,
I
niggas
know you're
think.
upset. I know you're doing all of this.
Oh yeah, that's when you was. Yeah, I remember
Right,
that. I remember that.
So I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
excuse me,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
listen, man, I'm a big fan. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to tell you what to do.
Wait, you spoke to him?
Yeah. And
I didn't know all that.
Because I was there with 3 of my boys, 3 of my other fellow officers. So we rolled up on him and his guards. They was like, you know, doing the whole thing because everybody's trying to get pictures.
That's like petting a unicorn, nigga. Like, nigga spoke
I'm like,
to
yo,
Travis.
excuse me, listen. The rules are you gotta put yourself on. I'll suck my dick, get it out. Wait, I was like, what?
Yo.
What?
Nah.
Listen, man, you gotta chill with all that suck my dick shit, man. You don't gotta.
He
do-
said, suck
listen, I'm a
his
star.
dick? Nah,
I'm a rock
fuck outta
star. I'm a
here.
rock star. Like, and I just.
And you're a security guard. You had all right to smack the shit out of him. But
Nah,
you
I'm not gonna lie. His 2 security guards was like this,
I
boy.
know.
They was
I know.
like this. They was like this. They was like, what y'all wanna do? What y'all wanna do? We was like, we don't
Fuck
wanna
LA.
do nothing.
Fuck
We
LA.
just wanna tell him to put his phone away.
Fuck LA Knight, nigga. Them 2 security guards, like LA Knight, like a little nigga.
Yeah, Yeah, my suplex by that guy too, man.
Oh man. Yeah, we talked about it a few weeks ago. But fucking that's crazy, man. Yo, you working at US Presbyterian, you fucking came across so many fucking people. Like you came across Khaled. You was in the same elevator as Khaled, yo. That shit was lit.
Yeah, the story about that is even crazier, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Did you come across Beyonce in there?
Nah, not Beyonce. I was with Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady
She was
Gaga.
there. Yeah, she was there because, you know, unfortunately, like, you know, her friend passed and everything. She was there visiting her on last days.
Plus you came across 6ix9ine when that whole fiasco happened
Yeah,
right before they went to jail.
literally when they was on Madison Ave at the restaurant.
Okay.
Right after alright, so boom, right before 6ix9ine was gonna shoot the fucking video to the Stupid when he went to Dubai. Right before he shot that video, they left court and went to celebrate at the restaurant. There was a retired cop there, and they told his security guard that he can't go in with guns. You feel me? So basically,
Were you passed too?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I was really thinking like I wasn't even listening to what he was saying. I'm thinking like who passed it to me? I was so sure.
oh man. So anyway, so long story short, so basically the retired cop and the 6ix9ine security guard got into it, and then at that point they basically, you know, a shot. They fired a shot and it hit the 6ix9ine security guard. They took him to my hospital.
Which was a fucking retired police officer.
No.
Off duty.
No. The off-duty officer was he was doing security at the restaurant. Where
Oh, right.
6ix9ine security guard was some old Crip dude.
Yeah, and he got shot.
Right. And then you know, Treyway and all them tried to come and get
Treyway.
the cell phone. That's back then before we knew about the racketeering
Yeah,
shit.
right.
We didn't know why they was trying to get the
Literally,
cell phone.
you text me and put me on, and
Yeah,
then literally
it was
the shit is
fucked up.
all over the internet.
It was
Like
fucked
right
up.
after that. That's when
Academics covered it. Like I'm like, oh,
yo,
he's
this
like,
is what Pat
he's
was
being
talking-
held in a hospital. I'm like, oh, he's talking about my shit.
I was geeking. I'm like, yo, this is what Pat was talking about the other day. Like, that shit was
Yeah,
crazy,
fuck
bro. That shit was crazy. Crazy, yo. That'll say like, that job, you got to go for that job. You experienced some shit. That shit, like,
Never the same thing.
You
Never the
fucking
same thing.
niggas
Every day
up.
is something different.
some
I
fucking niggas up.
Nah. I wanna see it.
Don't go and do a Presbyterian and think you gonna act crazy, nigga.
Nah.
You gotta see this nigga.
Nah. He been doing this way since Presbyterian.
No, for real. Back in the day, you thought you was going to steal and target niggas? My son was employee of the month a few times, nigga. Don't play with my son. He didn't get that for no reason, because he come to work every day. No, he put in work.
He was the face that ran the place.
Yo, this. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The best part was like literally popping out of like a clothes, popping out of the clothing section to catch somebody stealing. Like me and my boy. Shout out to Eddie, man. Shout out to you. I'm gonna say you, man, because you the GOAT. And he's the GOAT, man, of this shit. He used to treat fucking Target security like Call of Duty, man. He'd be like, we got one. He'll go hide in the aisle and shit. But yo, did you pay for that? Come here. My son was the GOAT. He hide in the clothes. He told me, he's like, yo, hide in the clothes. We had the walkie, we was like this and some James Bond shit, like, yo, he's about to walk past you. When he walk past you, just come in front of the car. I'm gonna come through the back. We're gonna grab everything, pull in the office, He walked past, I was like, came out the code. He was like, what the fuck? And he turned around, my son Eddie came from behind. He's like, yo, what you doing, man? We called the cops. You ain't going nowhere.
Definitely on 100.
What you doing?
Yo.
What you doing? Oh, Mr. Okay, Hart. But I digress. Fucking, real quick before we get off of the baby and all that shit. Apple Music really played themselves taking the baby song out of that #1 spot on that playlist, man. Literally, I'm on the playlist because, I was cooking and shit, regular shit. I just let the playlist play.
Okay.
Right before my eyes, the baby was #1. That song, what's that song that's popping right now? What's that shit called? That's my shit. Hold on, I got it right here. Literally, right before my eyes, that shit went from wow, it went down even further. Literally, it went from #1, Ball If I Want To. Y'all know that song. Play in the headphones.
Yeah, that song was alright. I like it.
That's my shit. That shit go hard. But it was #1,
It's a nice bop in the whip.
and right before my eyes, bop, 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 knocked down mad spots.
But if you peep Spotify, like these companies, they panic, bro.
Yeah,
It's all about perception.
That's what I'm saying.
Once everybody go cancel culture,
Somebody-
they're like, oh, we
yeah.
gotta take them off.
Mhm.
They did the same thing to XX.
They get
You gotta
canceled.
remember,
Yep, they get
They try to
yep.
cancel them because of the rape thing.
And then once he died, they brought all
They
his
brought all
music
his
back
music
in.
back,
Oh,
yeah, man.
God, that was the fucking most perfect example.
I think
of
that's
that.
a lot of people are so quick to choose a side nowadays.
Mhm.
Back. I hear the whole story.
Everybody don't want to be labeled as fucking this or that, so they just fucking like.
Nobody wants to be the villain. Everybody
Yeah,
right.
wants to be a
You
hero.
know.
That's a good perspective, though, bro.
Honestly.
That makes sense. Nobody wants to be the villain. Because nobody wants to take that heat, man. Because niggas can't survive under the pressure.
Yeah, I remember
When everybody
Heat.
hates you,
I explained Heat a few weeks ago. Heat. This cheap heat is fucking hot white heat.
right. You don't want that X-Pac heat.
Y'all want the X-Pac.
Y'all don't want that X-Pac heat. Where people just start hating you for no reason. You just come outside and you just post something on
You don't
social
want
media.
that Jeff Hardy after Victory Road 2011 heat, nigga. Niggas hated Jeff Hardy in the ride. It was like, nigga, Sting was tight. Nigga, Sting was like, the fuck away.
Get the fuck.
Just fucking with me, fucking. I said, Scorpion Death drop you for real right now, nigga. Fuck
Big facts.
That nigga was bad. I digress. Fucking, yeah, man, what's next? Oh, I was watching the fucking documentary on, what was that, Hulu? HBO Max, one of them shits. I think it was fucking Hulu. But A&E, they got a fucking good documentary out on dating apps. It's about how dating apps is really dangerous. Shit that niggas already know, I would think. You know what I'm saying? Or I think niggas know it, but niggas try to fucking not fucking pay attention to it. And niggas try to ignore it. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you I don't want to put you out there.
You go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not putting you out there because a lot of single people are on dating apps. That's like the thing nowadays. Like, it's either you fucking hitting a bitch up an inbox on fucking Instagram, or you fucking on dating apps. You know what I'm saying? So,
Alright, Tinder was the way.
do you think about the dangers?
Boy,
That you're fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think about like, oh damn, like,
I ain't
don't know,
gonna front,
this
like, I
bitch
didn't fuck with it too much, but it was like always in the back of my mind, like, yo, is this a dude?
right?
Like, is this a dude? Is I'm about to get ran down on?
That be niggas' main fucking concern. It's like,
Not even that, like, I get ran down, I kidnapped and
right,
shit.
right.
I get
That'd be-
outnumbered.
That'd be crazy.
Or other shit niggas don't think about. What if the shit ends up working with the chick? You know what I'm saying? You don't really know this girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, you met her on a dating app, you only know what she tells you at fucking the dates you go on.
What if she get attached?
You know, now y'all together, and now you don't really want to fuck with her no more like that. You don't really want, you're trying to move on to the next fucking dating app fucking chick. Now she called feelings OD. You didn't know she was as clingy as she is. Now she's
Oh,
fucking,
man.
she's tight, she's crazy. Now she's stalking you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got the notes.
That's
Now you got the note stabbed to your door with the fucking butcher knife, talking about I miss you. And it's like, bitch, why you had to do it with the butcher knife? You
The
know
worst
this.
though, man. Like, I'm talking like, yo, hit you with a text like, what you doing? You tell her what you doing, like, yo, I'm just coming outside to go to the park and, you know, see what's good with the boys and play some ball. You feel me? And like, yo, you get a picture as soon as you come outside in real time of you crossing the street trying to go play basketball.
It's like, yo,
Like, yo, where
that's
you
not
at? You don't even live in
okay.
my hood.
That is not okay.
That's scary.
That is scary.
That's the type of attachment you don't want, folks. You don't want it.
That is scary. I'm saying, like, I don't know, like, it's like, shit that niggas, you guys think about, I know females think about it a lot, because, like, that's all it was on the fucking, the documentary was
It's really just emotion.
females dealing with niggas that's, like, you know, date rape, drugging them, or, like, freaking, like, ends up going crazy. Like, there was one, like, she's an older lady, too, like, you know what I'm saying, her husband died, and she had her family members tell her to get back out there and shit. She was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. I'll get on this fucking date app shit. She met a nice guy. Guy ends up like reminding her of her husband. You know what I'm saying? So she gives it a shot. They go on a few dates. But then like the guy like ends up showing like weird signs, so she don't want to fuck with her no more. So she's like, oh yeah, like you know what I'm saying? I think we should like maybe cool it off. And the guy's like all tight now. He's like, really? Really? I fucking do all this for you? And this how you repay me? Fine. Right? So it just seems like it's regular, right? Literally 2 weeks, 3 weeks pass. She's coming into her freaking house. And she said she doesn't even remember anything, but she basically got stabbed the fuck up. This nigga fucking stabs her up, stab her on the head, stab her in the chest, the back. She's lucky to be alive type shit. Like,
What the hell? She's still alive?
Yeah. Yeah. Older lady, like she's like in her fucking 60s, like. You you imagine being in your 60s, you live all your fucking life, and like this is, you figure like, damn, this is how I'm about to die. Like, what the fuck? Like, I've been seeing everything.
What a way to
like,
go out.
You know, like,
dating site?
huh? Yeah, you know, because she was like, it was her family like trying to convince her because she was all sad and lonely because her husband died. So they was like, yo, get back out there. Like, people think, like, they don't think of the horrors of fucking dating sites and like the bad things that come with it. They just think about all that, like, you fucking get back out there and fucking go on dates and fucking feel better about yourself.
That's exactly that was my worst fear with dating apps. Like I still ain't never tried it like that. Like I ain't never really, I'm not experienced in that.
Not too bad.
I never will. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Never know
like,
who's gonna be crazy.
You know, like,
Never know.
I like the old school way of just meeting a girl on the street, meeting a girl somewhere, and you know what I'm saying?
Organically.
You know, like your homie hooking you up with a bitch on a blind date, like shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that sometimes.
It ain't like that.
I'll give it a
Like,
chance.
It's like
you know what?
that's kind of like the changing of the guard. It's not like that. We're in the age of the internet. You feel me?
I'll give a blind date a chance.
Everything is online. Everything is online.
I can speak from experience. I've been the hey yo bro, do me a favor, take your friend,
Wingman.
Okay.
Yeah.
The wingman.
Super wingman.
and it turns out be real chill. So
That's what I'm saying. Like,
whether you do anything or not, it's just
It's chill. Like, don't say it's chill.
you're the type of guy you like the company and shit. Like, exactly. Me too. Like, it really doesn't matter. Like, we don't really have to do anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just chill. Like,
We're gonna adapt. You feel me?
you know?
Like,
It don't really matter the
dating
type of
sites got to a
situation.
point-
Right.
Like, dating sites got to a point, it's not even for, like going on dates no more. Like, they just skip the dating process. Like, most chicks don't even, like,
Females?
yeah.
You think so?
Like, a lot of chicks that I went on, got off the dating, like, Tinder and shit, they don't care about dinner or none of that. They say, where we going after that? What, tell me this and that. Bam, that. Quit. Didn't hear from them after that. And I mean, that was the
No.
vibe for it. It was like,
No?
it was weird because I like going out to dinner sometimes and eating.
Right.
You know? But they didn't want none of that. I was like, alright.
Most females I deal with, they're always about being romanticized, and I be thinking I'm being.
It's really like
It's like, damn, it's easy for
But the ones on the dating
everybody else.
site
It's
are
for
not
me,
for that.
these bitches want romance and shit. Like, what's going on? What
Like,
I'm gonna tell you what
is
it
it about me that you want fucking romance, but everybody else is
Tell you
fucking
what it
just
is,
hitting it?
bro. From experience, it's really like 4 things: time, effort, consistency, and attention. If you're missing one of those 4 things, this goes for single, not being in a relationship. If you're lacking in any one of those things,
Yeah.
they're ready to move on.
Yes.
They're gonna start an
Yes.
argument.
Yes.
There's gonna be
yes.
a fight. There's
yes.
gonna be a problem.
Gunshots.
You get what I'm saying?
Gunshots.
So, if you're the type of person that has more than one situation going on, which is fine because if you're letting them know and you're being transparent and honest,
You're playing
you get
the
what I'm saying?
Playing
Right,
the
you get what I'm saying? You're not really, you just dipping and dabbing. You,
Weighing
know,
your
just
options out.
you may go on a date with one chick and feel her vibe, but it's like, alright, I can't see that I can be with you all the time. And then there's another chick like, alright, I can enjoy laying up in the crib with you.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
if you got all like something like that, multiple, you get what I'm saying? If you're missing one of those, it's a stressful situation. So it's like it requires a lot. It requires a lot.
It really does. Hey, people are slamming their damn doors. Hey, you kids quit slamming my goddamn door! RP Pops, man. But yeah, man.
RP, man.
I digress. Yeah, man, I like that. I like that insight on my dating app docu. If you have time, you need to go fucking check it out. I know you got cable. You got cable? You got cable?
I don't
lot of
have
people
cable.
don't.
I
They
literally
don't.
just survive off the Wi-Fi.
The
I got
Wi-Fi,
Spectrum,
yeah, that's
I
what
got
they're doing
Spectrum
now.
Plan.
That's what it is.
I got a smart TV that got
Yeah.
all the apps.
So you have,
And I had a Fire Stick, but I don't really watch TV like that, bro.
You have
I'm always
Hulu?
working. Yeah.
so you need to check out the A&E doc. Just type in this is new, so it'll be like straight on the screen. Like you'll see A&E dating app. That shit is it's very interesting, very interesting. But yeah, I
Okay.
digress. I gave Pop Smoke's album a second listen.
Okay. How you feel?
It wasn't bad.
Oh.
I'm still upset at that top shot of fucking switch up that they did. I understand they had to take my son Eli. You didn't have to take my son Eli Frost off. Niggas done did worse shit in these streets.
I'm not gonna lie, New York is a hotbed though, bro.
It
He
is.
popped
It is.
Allegedly, he popped in New York, like Times Square.
In Times Square. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
We ain't accusing nobody of nothing. I was not there. But, you know, like, my thing is, Pop wouldn't have wanted that shit taken off.
I would let it rock.
And does Pop have a fucking say? That's the question. It's obvious to me that by me listening to this album again and giving it a second listen, it just made me realize Pop really didn't have a say in his career. I like that at all.
Not yet.
Yeah, Steven Victor kind of was coaching him, and then along the way, he befriended people in the industry, and then he had Quavo showing him the ropes.
Yes.
They had that big run in Paris with Virgil, and he was showing them they were showing him how to move, and he was just getting them into the thick of things before things happened.
Trying to work with 50.
You know?
Yeah. 50 put a post up the other day. He took a picture with the baby. He was like, "Fuck it, I tried to put Pop off, but he got took it too soon." So, you know, now I'm putting him on and shit. Like, so he was about to take Pop on. He takes a whole nother stratosphere. Like, that shit was about to be crazy. Like, so take him under his wing and shit.
Right.
And another thing I noticed, because on the last album, 50 executive produced that one. Who executive produced this album?
I feel like it was Steven Victor.
Yeah.
Because he had most of like Pop Smoke's unfinished work. Because he was working on a lot of things, but they were mostly snippets. So I would guess that his manager would have them. He wouldn't give it to nobody else.
Yeah. So yeah, I had to. You could definitely tell.
Yeah.
You could definitely tell. Like a song that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Just for just for y'all to go like check out. Let's see. It's fucking that shit go hard. That 30 featuring Busy Banks, Brush'em with Ross Swish, Coop, What's Crackin' with Takeoff is fire. Genius with Lil TJ and Sway Lee. That shit with Future, Mr. Jones is alright too. That shit with Chris Brown, that Woo Baby shit is fire. I don't fuck with the I don't know how to say her name, Dua Lipa.
No disrespect to the artist.
No
Just don't know how to pronounce it.
You know, I just don't know how to pronounce your name. Yeah, I don't fuck with that song. The Spoiled featuring Pharrell, I really wasn't fucking with that one. You know, shouts to Pharrell, you know what I'm saying, a legend. You know what I'm saying, that's what's up. I wasn't fucking with the Cudi song, the 8-ball. Sorry. You know, that back door with Quavo and Kodak, that shit was fire. And Mercy, that Mercy shit, last song I fuck with that. Oh yeah, Steven Victor, he was the producer on this shit. So right at the bottom. I like Apple, they show you right who did everything.
Yeah, man, I love that.
I like that. It'd be like fucking like
A lot of the people that put time into these records need more recognition, so they really need their names there. Like, I'm glad the new update with Apple Music shows more like writing credits, like who wrote this and who worked on the song, who produced it, who engineered it, who mixed it.
They show
That's
all
important.
That. They show all that. Fuck, forget a motherfucking Drake record, nigga. That nigga Drake got mad. He got to get mad credit to so many people, bro. I forgot what song it was. It was so many people like written by da 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 da. I'm like, god damn, nigga. No, Drake ain't happy about that. But fuck Drake, cause he still ain't dropped CLB.
I don't know what is the delay on that though.
What is the delay on
What is
that?
the delay
I really feel like.
What's your opinion on that?
I feel like
really
he's trying to see how Kanye shit about to do. I feel like
Really?
he's trying to see it what.
But everybody knows Kanye's track record with albums, like he's never dropped it on his due date.
I feel like he's waiting for Kanye to make a play, to see if he has to go back and tweak some shit and go back and change some shit just in case Kanye came at him or some shit. Like, that's just me. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's the only thing I can explain. I'm trying to get.
You think it's still beef? I thought they would have squashed it
Oh,
by now.
yeah, it's
man.
still
Like,
beef.
There's no
It's
reason
still
for them to
beef.
really. I mean,
This nigga fucked up his fucking Adidas deal. He was supposed to be on Nike. He was supposed to be on Adidas, and it was branded around his fucking son, and he fucking exposed all that. He trusted him. You gotta go watch that fucking interview. You know, LeBron got his podcast and shit.
right.
On HBO.
Where they fake like they cut hands.
Yeah. You gotta watch the
They
episode.
got rid of the barber at that piece. Like there's no barber
Yeah,
here. But they just
he-
sit in the
he's
barber
not
chairs
just
and they
sitting
just
there.
talk their shit.
Like, get out. Fucking you gotta see the one with Drake. Like, this nigga Drake was dead hurt. Like, he's like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you invited me all the way up to fucking Milwaukee or Wisconsin, whatever the fuck you
Made me help write your song.
help me, like, you know what I'm saying? That you gave me the beat. The fucking, what song was that? The Lose Yourself? Or what's the name of that song that Kanye put out where he did the skippity doo, boopity bop bop? He gave that beat to Drake.
Who did it, Scoop?
He fucking played the beat to Drake. He was like, yo, you want this? Drake was
I
like,
think
yeah.
it's Free Yourself or Lose. I think it's Lose Yourself.
Yeah, I think it's Lose Yourself. Drake was like, yeah, I'll take the 8. Drake said he was right into it and shit. And he said a few weeks later, he puts out that bullshit, the Scoopity Boo Bop. He's like, okay, that's weird, but whatever. It was his beat, whatever. And then a few weeks later, it's fucking Pusha T coming at you, talking about your son and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like, it's like, I told you all that in confidence. I don't think that, hey, listen, anything can happen in music. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
That's true.
You know, so.
The music industry is like a weird place.
Right.
To be honest.
That's one beef I will never see getting violent or anything. Like, the most.
Wait, so Drake named his son for Adidas?
I don't think
It was a
purposely.
yeah, it was a purposely, but it was a play.
Yeah.
Donna's Adidas.
Yeah, it was a play on
He
words.
signed
and
with
shit.
Nike.
Yeah, because fucking Kanye exposed all that shit.
Yeah, and then he just act like it was Adidas' fault. Like, he took it out of Adidas. He was like, checks up the stripes. If I was Adidas, I would be like, bro.
Well, ain't got nothing to do with that. But yeah, he's
about to give me a whole line, kid.
But part of that, I think
The Drake Adidas.
Drake wasn't gonna be on the same fucking anything as fucking Kanye after that shit. Like, he wasn't fucking Kanye after that. So yeah, I think it's still beef. Nigga, that shit was like what, a fucking year ago? This shit is still up. I didn't hear that shit was like 2 years ago. It's still up. It's still up. And fuck his ex-wife. Soon to be ex-wife. Soon to be ex-wife. Drake fucked Kim.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly.
That is
Allegedly.
that's a rumor.
Allegedly. But he said it on multiple, he alluded to it on multiple tracks. Kanye, listen, for a man to be that mad, and for niggas not to know exactly the reason why you're that mad, and you're not explaining why you're that mad, like ever, like you just dance around it, it has to be over for you, man.
Yeah, man.
It has to be.
It's all ego from there.
It has to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
now it's like niggas is letting their shit hang.
That's
Pause.
it.
Like, now
That's
it's like, yo, what you said? What about my who?
yeah.
Remember Kanye did that video when he was walking underneath the Chicago train tracks and shit? He was like, yo, you don't just say Kiki knowing that's somebody's wife's nickname. And you don't come out and say bro.
Right.
Ain't none of that.
My son had to go back to the hood and let niggas know, like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm
he was
not playing,
underneath the
my nigga.
tracks. Like, I was like, okay.
I'm home, nigga. Like,
He hopped out the Maybach to go underneath the tracks to be like,
under the
listen.
track. It's where they kill Cochise, nigga. Like, don't play with me. Fuck, Cooley High. But Kanye not playing with.
Big facts.
He was not playing with Drake. Like, so yeah, it's still up. It's still up, and I feel like that's the only thing I can really explain why Drake hasn't dropped CLP yet. So, but yeah, that's really the only album that I'm really waiting for.
I feel like he just changing his music direction like mad times. That's why I feel like it's not ready. I feel like it's been ready, but his musical direction keeps changing because the trend of music and what's popping in music keeps changing.
Yep. Yes, sir. Fucking but yeah, man. Just wanted to touch it. What the fuck did we talk about that? Oh yeah, fucking Pop Smoke album and shit. Yeah, man. Moving on. There's some random shit I fucking read in the news the other day. I felt like it was worthy to talk about. Mila Kunis, better known as Meg, or fucking Meg Jackie from that '70s show. Y'all know her. She used to be bad. Now she just looks all worn out and used up. Ashton Kutcher done fucking ran through her. But I digress. Fucking. They don't.
Facts.
They came out in an interview. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher came out in an interview saying they don't bathe as often as you should, and they feel like it's pointless to bathe their children as often as you should. Like, basically, like, they don't hop in the shower as often as, like, we would. They would do, like,
That's
about,
fucked
like,
up, isn't it?
they do, like, go end of the week, they take a nice, good shower.
End of the week?
You know.
Nah, I can't do that.
They feel like
There'll be none of that.
they
That's
want it.
must.
They want the body to fucking,
Be musty.
like,
No.
not be rid of their natural oils and shit. Like,
Wait, what?
yeah, like, they feel like if you, like, shower every day and shit, that rids your body of, its natural oils and all that extra
That's
shit.
the thing.
Like, I know that's the thing with your hair. Like, you're not supposed to wash your hair every day because, like, that, like, stops the shit. Like, that makes it grow and all that extra shit. You know. But as far as your body, I never heard of that one. But Ashton Kutcher was like, the Ashton Kutcher cleared it up. He was like, listen, I hate the key points every day. You know what I'm saying? The underarms and the crotch and you know what I'm saying? Like,
The whole bag.
Mel Kunis, she just saying like, nah, nigga, like, we don't take baths right here, nigga. Once a week. Kids too. Some stanky ass kids, man. It's fucked up. It's Fucked up, man. So shout out to Mila Kunis's kids, man. Hopefully they're not getting bullied and they go private school, but I digress. Locks versus Dipset. It's Tuesday, man. Listen, man.
Who's copping the fresh pair of Timbs for this one?
If y'all don't gotta work this week, Tuesday, y'all can pull up. We're gonna have a viewing party of the Locks and Dipset battle. Madison Square Garden, man. They sold out the Garden. That's lit, man. That's gonna be an event. You know who I got? I got the Locks. I'm sorry. If you from Westchester, you got the Locks. Unless y'all grew up on, I know you.
I'm not going. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Y'all know my story. Yeah, I forgot.
Y'all know my story. Kid, like,
Dipset Cameron fucking
that's
had
right.
it. Nigga named his daughter Cam.
my daughter is Cameron, nigga. They know what the fuck going on.
Nigga, whole baby shower was pink as shit.
They know what the fuck going on. Man. Pink do rags, 3XL white tee with the two extra dewies on the left pocket.
This is a fan.
And then you're going to have the biker chain on the right hanging on. We're going to have the see-through Nikes on. Not on the feet because we're going to have the Timbs on. We're going to have that in our hand. The invisible Nike with the see-through on the top. And we're going to be at our bodega watching it with our poppies. You feel me? Forward. And our ox. Dipset.
Animals, orangutans. That ass nigga. But nah, man, I don't feel like it's going to be a squash match.
Nah.
It's definitely going to be a fucking close one. Definitely.
A lot of people trying to say like, oh, Dipset's gonna kill the Locks. I don't feel like it's gonna be.
No,
it's gonna be.
Nobody's gonna.
There's a lot of sleepers that a lot of people slept on.
Nobody's getting killed. I just love the entertaining shit they're doing back and forth on fucking Instagram and shit, like fucking Styles P and Jim Jones and shit going back and forth. This shit's funny. It's all entertainment. It's dope. You gotta hype up the fight. It's like a boxing match. You know, you gotta hype up the fight, man. You gotta get views on it. It's probably gonna be the highest viewed versus yet, I think. What holds that title? What's the highest viewed versus so far, Jeff? Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember. I know I definitely don't. I'm talking all this shit like I remember. What was it? I know at the time it was fucking DMX and Snoop Dogg, RP DMX.
Yeah, true.
That was a high one. Yeah, man, I don't know.
I would think that, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think that.
I feel like it was like more of an old head type of.
Yeah, that was like more our generation.
Maybe it was like
Still a lot of us.
Yeah.
maybe it was like Earth, Wind, and Fire
really
versus
cares
the Isley
about.
Brothers.
Yeah, it's like when like the old people like tuned in to watch.
I'm just
Earth,
talking on
Wind,
my
and
ass.
Fire.
I'm just saying maybe it's that.
Versus
I would turn in to see that.
There's only a group of us.
I wish I found out about that one. I missed that.
Yeah, you missed that one. That was a good one. But yeah. Yeah, man, that's gonna be a good one. I got the Locks, but yeah, I digress. Academics about to debut the new podcast.
Right. How do y'all feel about that, man?
Yeah, man. I'm actually. Is it bad that I'm excited for it?
No, I'm excited too,
Okay,
man.
good.
Like,
Good.
first of all, like,
I don't want to see like I'm supporting the rap or anything.
Nah, not at all. Listen, let's be clear. Man. Academics is the reason why I even crossed over to the Joe Budden podcast.
Right.
You feel me? Like, Academics and his chat nigga Wade from the beginning.
Yep.
Like, I used to listen to him for all the hood news and everything. Like, for him to finally get into the space, he should have been to this.
Yeah, man.
Because listen, he would go on Twitch and just get drunk and just spit shit.
Very entertaining.
And yeah,
Fucking
very
hilarious.
entertaining. And people would clip it and
Yeah.
make millions
Yeah.
on their YouTube.
Yep. That your
And now he
plug.
gonna
Shout out
finally
your
have a
plug,
podcast.
nigga. I watch that shit all the time.
Yes,
nigga.
sir.
Every
Your
fucking
plug,
morning.
Brand Wizard,
Updates that shit all day, every day, like that.
King
I
of
like that
Demics,
Yeah.
Henny Demics.
shit. Yeah.
Henny Demics is all rants when he's drunk and shit, when he's shitting on Chrissy Teigen and shit like that.
All the academic chat niggas that's out there that uploading that shit. Shout out to y'all, man.
I used to put that shit on when, I'm working out or I'm dancing or I'm fucking just driving to work or I'm in the shower, like, it's entertaining. So for him to finally have his own podcast, the fact is with 6ix9ine though, like, I don't know.
I don't know, like, if he's doing, like, every episode of 6ix9ine's one of his co-hosts or whatever the fuck.
We'll
Maybe
see.
that's just, like, the debut episode thing, because he got WYATT 100 on there, too. Like, by the screenshot picture that he posted, it was like him and 6ix9ine about to go back and forth and shit.
But
Like,
yo, strange, that's not an interesting dynamic though. You got
no, yeah, that's why I said, that's why I can't wait to see it.
6ix9ine.
That's why I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
That's
WYATT 100 supposed to be the big blood, like the big.
Supposedly, that's
You know
what I'm saying.
like,
That'd be a good dynamic.
you know, so see what happens.
I feel like him and 6ix9ine is one and the same though.
Yeah, honestly.
He said he was cool with like what he did back on his day.
Which is crazy because
Yeah,
6ix9ine beef with Game.
Yeah, he beat the game. Like, that's crazy if you said that. That's fucked up. But yeah, this nigga WYATT. I think WYATT totally just fucking like kind of disconnected from game though. Don't you think? And kind of like just.
Yeah, what's going on? He still manages him though.
I think he's just putting all his focus on the Blueface, like all the young niggas like that.
Right. But you know what else is going on with the game? He's doing a money play with the law.
Oh really?
Because you know the chick is trying to sue him for Mad Mills and Mad M's.
Yeah.
So what he did was like, yo, I don't make music. And then he went all the way over and made his own record label and dropped that last album and said I was a retirement album. Like, he's not making music.
Wow.
Yeah. Somebody play, man.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. Yeah, man. Shout out game, man. Nigga. Just glad to see he's off. Stop talking shit online. They be talking shit online all the time. Lil Mouse. Y'all remember Lil Mouse?
Fuck around, get smoked.
Fuck around, get smoked. Yeah, nigga. Nigga says he's the king of drill music.
No. Nope. Sit down.
My thoughts exactly.
What are you talking about?
It's like, nigga, you really. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. All the drill legends out there, man. Chief Keef.
And it's crazy because no one supported him when he got older and started rapping.
Right.
They liked him when he was little, just talking about running up and drilling.
It was intriguing seeing a little kid talk about that shit. And nobody want to see his little fucking face motherfucker going through puberty. Talking about he drilling shit. Go sit your ass down, go to high school, nigga. I digress. Now we're gonna fucking dwell on that too long. Fucking Moneybagg Yo says him and Pooh Shiesty made 2 biggest albums this year. I believe that. I kinda believe that. Like Pooh Shiesty, nah.
And him?
I like Pooh Shiesty, yeah. Because Pooh Shiesty album did pretty good. And that shit was pretty fire. Like as far as like good music and shit, yeah.
I mean, don't get it wrong. Like Moneybagg Yo, that was fire, but I want to say it was like.
I wouldn't say it was fire.
It was alright.
It's overhyped. I don't like that Waukesha. I don't like Waukesha song.
Me neither.
It was alright.
You're in agreement
I don't
with
like
me?
it at all.
Finally, somebody's in fucking agrees with
It's
me. on that.
tolerable.
And I like Moneybagg Yo's album. I just don't like that song.
Maybe I gotta give that a second listen also.
It's really good, man. You got a song with Pharrell and the Neptunes on there too, man. He
I
really
like it.
spitting shit on there.
Everybody trying to do songs with Pharrell and shit.
It's good though.
That's what's up. Let me go listen. Let me give it another listen like at work. Free Memo 600, man. Arrested for gun possession in Georgia, man. It's crazy, man. These rappers, man. When are they gonna learn? I don't think they'll ever learn. You know what I'm saying? Memo 600 still on the hunt for fucking Quando, Rondo, and Lil Tim. That's why he got gun possession in
I don't know
Georgia.
if you still the hunt with the dude that is still doing concerts.
Right, like.
That makes no sense. You go to a concert.
Take
I
your
can't
ass
find
back.
you. Where you at? I'm doing a concert on the 5th. Where are you at?
Take your ass back to fucking what's that shit called? Take your ass back to Chicago, nigga, with that shit. But, yeah, man. Free Memo, man. He a dope rapper, man. You know the drill great out there, man. Shout out Chicago, man. Shout out Chirac. I know y'all listening out there. No, we don't get into that Chicago talk later. All out. AEW bugging. I'm gonna get into that later. I'll get into that at the top of the rest.
We're gonna get into it.
Really about to get into that.
I'm anxious.
But fuck it, Boss from Dreamville. Y'all know him?
Yeah.
I know Boss. He
Pretty
considers very, very talented. So for him to say this, you gotta take this into some kind of consideration. Right?
Let's hear it.
He considers Kodak Black and NBA Youngboys conscious rappers. I can kind of see
understand what he's saying, but it's like
I can kind of see what he's talking about.
people's delivery is really what be killing them.
Because
you got
shit
people
that
that
Kodak
got
and them niggas be talking. Because what is a conscious rapper?
Yeah,
That's what we got to figure out.
I get it, but you got to think of what people think about when they talk about conscious rappers. You got Common. You can't really put Common in
Most Def.
Yeah.
Fucking.
People gonna automatically think about grammar, speech,
Q-Tip.
right? But the substance, the subjects of what they're saying,
Right.
can be seen as conscious.
Right. And that's what he's
Talking about being poverty-stricken,
because he said that
dodging,
in,
bullets, and
he said that in an interview on No Jumper. Must get shout out. Y'all watch a lot of No Jumper.
shout out to
He was saying that, man, like, yo, man, it's just like, bro, it's like the context of what they're saying. Like, you actually listen to what these niggas saying, like, they fucking saying almost the same shit as fucking a fucking Q-Tip or a fucking You know what I'm saying? Like,
But listen, Common trying to get kids to read koans and go to college, nigga.
you know.
Kodak's not doing that.
You know.
Young boy's not doing
But
that.
Kodak is handing out ACs in the
But, I
projects.
mean, they're both like they're. I guess you can say the similarities. They're both rapping about their life, but Common's talking about how he like teaching kids how to improve from it, like teaching how to make make the difference.
It's also how they say it.
But Kodak and like Young Boy are just talking about like I'm still here doing that shit.
True.
I'm still in the trenches.
You know, so I guess it's kind of they're still in the streets, towards the streets.
Okay. I got
You know, like Mob D back in the day talking about flip one, fucking dodging bullets, fucking
Right.
shootouts and shit.
Would you
drive-bys.
consider Mob Deep conscious rap?
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
It's like what you said, when?
And I feel like they were fucking saying about the same shit as a Kodak or a Young Boy.
Yeah, like when they're talking about when.
Probably a Kodak. Probably Kodak. Young Boy sometimes, but Young Boy he just
I get where you're
be
coming
wild.
You just gotta think about the first thing that comes to mind when you get conscious.
Nah.
Right. It's all about what you
You know
consider
what it
conscious.
is? You know what it is? I see it as it's conscious rap of this generation.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Right.
All right. Thank you, though.
Gunshots. Gunshots.
Damn, man, he finally came up and said some Confucius shit.
That's real shit. That's real nigga shit. Real nigga shit.
Cause it's like Mob Deep, they was rapping about what was going on during that era.
Right.
Common, so forth, so like, I get it, but we from a different era, so
Yeah,
we don't
man.
understand it. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you ain't really speaking
Honestly.
about nothing.
Honestly. But there's gonna be
But
there's gonna be
I guess
fucking
that's
kids.
what got going on.
Kids as they get older, they're gonna be quoting fucking Young Boy shit, fucking Kodak shit. That's gonna be in a lot
That's
of
the
little
weird
niggas'
thing
fucking
about us.
yearbooks at the end of the year. Like,
But if you think about it, based on how old our parents and grandparents are, like us, like saying Jay-Z and Kanye West
Yeah.
back in the day was weird to them. Like,
yeah,
And so, same thing, just
crazy man.
changing up the guard. I know I keep saying that, but that's
Honestly.
really what it is.
That's all it is.
It's not meant for us to understand sometimes because it's not a generation.
But we also.
But then again, we can fuck with it. Like, I know Strange, you fuck with it. I fuck with
I
it.
fuck with
Thug,
it all,
you
yeah.
fuck with it.
I
Nigga,
fuck with
I
it
was
all.
front row at the 21 Savage concert.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
mosh
I
pit,
love
like,
it. I love this shit.
21 Savage is good.
I got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, it's a generation.
Uzi too. Like,
Yeah.
Uzi another one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I believe he's the GOAT for his
For
generation.
real. For real.
How you drop back-to-back albums and the excuse me, sorry. The deluxe album is a totally different album.
Yeah.
And you go double platinum
Totally
on both.
different. Niggas is not doing that.
In
Niggas
2
adding
weeks.
like 3 songs on there, calling it the deluxe and shit.
Right.
Like, it's like, no.
I hate that.
Give me a whole
Step it
body
up.
of work. You
Right.
fucking no.
Stop being lazy, man.
I hate that. That's that
They got
lazy
the
shit.
same year, the same 365 as everybody else.
Pandemic made y'all niggas lazy.
Lazy,
Like, fuck
exactly.
outta here. I'm
No
not with
concerts, no touring. What y'all doing?
it. Ugh.
Spending
Yeah, what y'all
money.
doing in the crib? Like, fuck
Spending
that
money
shit.
and vlogging.
Paid all that money for that fucking studio and shit. Like, fuck you, go use it. But
Spending
yo,
money and vlogging.
alright, I dare you right now, real quick before I get in the rest of the talk.
Okay.
Google exactly how I'm about to say this. What space movie came out in 1992? Right now. Seriously.
Either Spaceballs or
Google it.
Alien.
Nope, you gotta Google it.
1992.
In 1992.
Who about to Google that?
I'm gonna Google it, because y'all motherfuckers acting like y'all motherfucking
Nah,
hands
I
on work.
thought Fantasy was gonna Google it.
I got you right now.
My
What?
phone's charging after the room.
My
I
phone
tried to put it on him and shit.
What
That's an odd
space
question
movie?
because a lot of space movies.
1992.
You ready for this?
Space Jam.
Star Wars.
Are you ready for this?
Nah, that was
Yeah.
Now,
Space
since
Jam.
I'm always getting flack
Let's say-
for the fucking
what?
for the shit that I say on this podcast, I'm just gonna let y'all read it yourselves, and y'all choose if y'all want to say it or not.
I want to see it. Nah, that can't be true. That was in theaters?
See the fucking IMDb rating on it and everything.
Wow.
What is it? What's it rated?
It was rated fucking 6 out of 10.
I don't want
Was
the
it
Strange
rated
Town.
hard?
I don't want the Strange Town pod to be flagged or anything like that, but you're gonna have to say it, Strange.
You have to say it.
I mean, if you don't want to say it,
The
I
movie
say
that
it.
was released in 1992. Let him
was titled.
Gay niggers from outer space.
What's the storyline? I gotta hear it.
No,
Yeah,
you gotta zoom in on my face.
I need
That
the
little button up
synopsis,
there,
bro.
just press it. Zoom in on my face. The other way. The other way.
I need the synopsis.
You gotta let them know. Zoom in.
How you saying that?
Fuck it. I'll school you on the camera later, but nah.
We out here, man.
You guys gotta see this. Just so you don't think I'm lying. Just so you don't think I'm just talking shit. Oh, ain't gonna be no music for a
They
second.
put it in the movies.
This is dead in the movies. I don't know if you can read that.
That's not bugged
It's
out.
kinda blurry.
1992 was still a strong year.
I was
Kind of blurry, but
Yeah,
nah.
I was born 1991.
If y'all don't believe me, go to Google and type it in. What space movie came out in '92? I ain't lying. Why y'all lie for?
See, I was thinking
Bro,
about
what's
what's
a space movie like?
It's on Facebook. Shit.
That gotta be a meme. Gotta be.
Somebody just put like, oh, Google what space movie came out in 1992.
Yeah, it gotta be a meme, bro. There's no way.
Now you can.
This shit looks good.
It would have never been a day.
Got a fucking I think there's a trailer for it and everything.
My fucking trailer.
Wait, what is it? Wait, before you click the trailer, is it like,
What
what's
you-
it rated? What's it rated? R? Is it a porno?
Let me see.
Stop, don't click it.
No way.
Don't click it.
Oh, I'm about to read up on it just enough because
Yeah.
y'all
Educate the listeners.
making me seem like I'm crazy. Like this is
Nah, it
a
just
real
sounds
movie,
unbelievable.
Like, I'm trying to see right now.
It just sounds unbelievable.
Guys, that's a good question. What is the rating on this?
That's
It was in theaters.
This is '92. It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't.
Niggers.
When
It has to be a foreign. This has to be a foreign fucking
When did
movie.
the Lion King come out?
Morton Lindenberg.
German?
More.
It sounds kinda
Sounds
German.
German.
Christensen.
German.
Sounds kind of German.
Yeah.
Trivia. This film lends its name from Brave
love
Roberts
you
from Outer
guys.
Space,
Yeah.
the original
Not
title
to be
from
racist.
the 1959
You
horror
saying?
movie, Plan 9 from Outer Space. So this is basically like a parody off of the original movie,
Gay
Grave,
niggers.
Grave Robbers from Outer Space.
Bruh.
So it was like,
So-
Quotes from the movie. Captain B. Dick. That's the name of the guy. This is something that he said. Pause.
Yo.
Pause.
Yo, we gotta tell Art about this, dog.
Pause. Kneel down and prepare to receive your holy gay nigger seed.
Nah, that's a porn. That gotta be a porn.
I'm done.
Dog, that's not a porn, bro. That sounds like
He said, "Dog, that's not a porn."
That sounds like a gay porn, bro.
Porn.
That's a gay porn line. It has to be.
But
Details.
wait, why do you think
I don't
would
think
know
that
that
would
it's
be-
a porn?
Nah, I'm just saying. That's like the.
I don't
Behold
think-
the nigger seed.
But I don't think that'll be on IMDb. No, it's just a foreign movie. Look,
IMDb.
country of origin. You know IMDb. When you look up movies, the first thing that pop up is
Is
IMDb
that like in
ratings
that
and
only
shit.
you going to, be on that late night channel, right?
No,
Or
it's like,
AMC and the
that's where you go to
Motion.
find like when you look for the cast and crew of like your favorite show. Like you're trying to find somebody that's like
What
played.
channel, like,
You
what
go on
they're playing?
IMDb.
What they're playing?
No, it's not a channel. It's just some shit online where you can
What
find.
theaters did it play at?
Oh, look. I'm like, what are you talking about? Country of origin, Denmark.
Denmark.
No,
Foreign.
But the language is in English.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Denmark's in
Some
Germany.
human centipede shit.
That's what I'm saying. It is. It's a German film, but they had.
Just some gay shit.
So it's dubbed in
We're gonna
English?
watch this trailer. No, later, not now.
I'm not gonna watch
For research purposes.
it.
For research purposes. But nah,
Why you laughing, Fantasy? You gonna be watching it too?
can't wait. Nah. I digress.
The gay niggers? Outer space?
I digress.
I'm gay.
Let's get a little serious, man. Fucking
Let's get it.
the drummer from Slipknot, Joey Jordison, passed away, man.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
man. My guy was 43.
They switched a lot of band members over the years, bro.
Very, very fucking young. Very young.
Yeah.
Very young.
Rest in peace.
Oh, elaborate on that. They switched band members?
Yeah, they switched a lot of band members over the years.
Even the drummer?
I'm not sure.
Joey Jordison wasn't always the drummer? Just so
I'm not sure exactly. I
Don't
just
do that
know
to
they
me.
switched.
Do
I'm
not
saying
do that
they
to me.
switched over the years.
I always thought he was the one drummer.
Not all the time. They
Oh,
switched.
Cause see, I'm not really like, how can I say this? Like, you see how I be in tune with the hip hop and shit? Like, I know niggas' lives and shit, who they fucking married to and all this like shit, who they fucking all this like shit. Like, I fucking like look up on shit like that. I don't really do that with my favorite rock and roll bands and shit like that. Like, I just take their lives for what they are. Like, I don't know. Like,
I understand. Well, for me, like most of my favorites, I'm catching late, so I listen to like 1950s. I listen to alt rock, alternate rock, booty,
oh
jazz.
man, I love that classic rock.
Exactly.
Well, let me get my classic
Feel
rock
me? You
bag.
start listening to Yes.
Let me know,
Feel
man.
me?
Let me
And
go.
shit like that.
Oh, let me get my classic rock bag.
So once you start hitting them with that, it's like, yo, they already done passed, and the whole story was, you could watch the story on YouTube. So it's like, that's how it is for me. By the time I catch them, they already done. Oh my god.
It's crazy. But yeah, RP Joey Jordison, I don't know if you're the one drumming on this song now, so I'm kind of scared. But you should be. This song came out in 2014, one of my favorites. So, you know, just to shout you out. Yes, we play rock and roll on this podcast. I shouldn't have to keep saying that. I play everything on this pod. Y'all know it by now. The fuck, you're ugly. But yeah, when we get back, we're getting the rest of the talk. But yeah, man, episode 22. Let's get it. The Devil in I. That's the name of the song.
Good one, Tom.
Let's get it.
Tell them, Dart, you can speak on this, man. You can speak on, you know, your golf days and things like that. Oh, it's a break? That's what's up.
Oh, man, I ain't move your leg.
I didn't know you were doing that.
I just want to say once again, yeah, we're super fucked up. I just want to say once again, thanks for having me on the podcast.
Bro, I
This is a
appreciate
wonderful
you for
experience.
bringing your freaking ass all the way out here. You too, nigga. Like,
Nah, I really want
it's
to
not close. Like,
Yo, man, I get some ice and like some juice, cause like I'm drinking this here straight at this point.
Wait, is this still recording?
Yeah, I'm fucking up my speech.
oh yeah, I forgot we still on the air. We still on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, niggas. I'm about to get past some ice. We're about to get in the wrestling talk in a second.
Nah, Strange, you gotta edit this shit, bro.
I don't edit shit because I don't know how to do that yet.
Come on, bro.
My YouTube studio. Listen, I need help. Like I said, like, listen, y'all can be part of this podcast forever if y'all want to fucking help me.
I mean, I'm down.
I am, yeah, literally, bro, because I can't pay you yet, but we'll be big one day. I can't pay you yet.
You don't gotta pay me
One day, yeah, I need help, man.
now.
I got you. Fucking take a shit. Me too. See, it's only like 4 ice in here. Greedy motherfucker.
Look how much liquor that straight liquor.
Yeah, I think I got some juice, though. Not juice, like, I got off-brand Sprite. I could take that.
See, I told you I should have bought some chips, bro. We was right there. They accept food stamps. Like, it was a match made in heaven, bro.
I know I say this often, bro.
Thanks, man. You've been real proud of me in few fucking years.
You do anything, man.
Yo, I
Just like keep
woke up.
working.
Hey, there's the sun and everything.
Just gotta keep fucking working, man.
Yeah, gotta work hard.
Can't give up. Like
And it's getting better every episode. That's the part that you don't
I
see.
wake up, I get discouraged, you know, look at the fucking viewers and the fucking listeners every fucking day.
Don't do that. Well, you gotta do that, but
You
it's
gotta
all
do it, you know. If it's your shit, you're gonna fucking do that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do about it. You know, so. What
Oh,
it is.
shit, my
I did that.
I wonder how much they would pay for the NWA old school joint.
Bro.
10 pounds ago.
Do you realize that there's gonna be autograph signings? I'm paying for autograph signing. I'm getting my belt signed. They can't be no more than like 30, 40 bucks.
Bro,
The most 50.
you know how much they're charging for the dirt cheap seats to get?
Huh?
For the people that didn't get the seats.
Uh-huh.
$300.
So, we gotta take it already.
I know, I'm just saying, you don't understand. They're spiking up the price on that. Imagine how, like, the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
shit would be, bro.
T-shirt fee, like, fuck, $70, $80. Like, I refuse. I'll buy it online. I'm good. I already got my shirt. Look, you see, I got my shirt. Just gotta do a little long.
You're probably gonna have to pay $60 for an autograph, bro.
And
But
you
you
know
gonna
what?
get the
And you
autograph.
know what? And my fucking wrestling head ass is willing to do that to get big gold to have a real wrestling signature on.
We're gonna have to meet
And
up
a
early,
picture.
bro. You gonna be off that day?
Yeah, I'm okay.
It's a Wednesday.
Huh?
It's a Wednesday.
I know. First ever dynamite in New York, bro. Let's get it.
I still gotta tell my parents, like, yo, I need y'all to watch the baby.
I need y'all to watch the video. Like, it's not a please get me. No, I need it. I can't miss it. I can't miss it.
And a circle shirt off and you know,
leaving.
Bye.
Bye.
As you slowly
So
close the door.
long. Leaving ass nigga. You always leaving. Yeah, man. Strange Sound Pie, really regular wrestling talk, man. Like, subscribe, follow the buddy down there. Can I still see you, Seabird? Yeah, you right there. Pat, you can move over a little bit.
Are we back? We back? I didn't even know we was back.
I didn't know we were back.
I haven't get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
Alright, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Strange Time Pod, episode 22.
Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Dark, we back up in this bitch.
Yeah, man. It's time to get into that motherfucking wrestling talk. Now,
Yes, sir.
I was gonna start it off with some. What was I? Oh yeah, nigga. AEW is wildin'. So as we was talking off the air, y'all heard it on YouTube, but on air didn't hear what we was just talking about. So now AEW All Out is coming up, nigga, and them prices is high. It's the highest price to get into a wrestling show in the history of a fucking wrestling show.
Right.
Ever.
Just from anticipation.
They're at $323. Not a max set. Not a max set for the card. And niggas is buying them shits right now.
And I feel like the New York show is going to be like the setup.
That's the lowest price, mind you. $323. Like you can be at the top of the motherfucking nosebleeds. It's $323. Like you're not getting no less than that. Like
They still going to put asses in seats.
they're still gonna sell the bitch out. Still gonna sell the bitch out. And this is gonna bring AEW all the way out of here.
Bruh.
Vince is acting like he's not worried. Vince just fucking released Bray Wyatt today. What the fuck is up with that?
Really?
What is up with that? Really? Yeah, you didn't hear about it? Look,
No.
you about to go skate and miss the fucking news. Look at you. Go on, skate, nigga. Leave. Wanna leave in the middle of the pod where you're gonna cross in front of the camera and shit? Fuck. Nah, yeah, man. Gonna get some gunshots from my nigga Bray Wyatt, man, because he gave a lot of fucking loyal years of his motherfucking life that he didn't have to. Bad gimmicks, bullshit bookings, fucked up title reigns, and just the most. Been through the most from Husky Harris all the way to the fucking Fiend to now released. Bray, brother, what's his real name? What is he? I know he's.
I think it's like something Wyndham.
It's something Wyndham. Brother.
I don't want to say Barry.
No, that's his dad.
Something Wyndham.
No, that's his.
They done,
Oh,
brother,
grandfather,
as my good friend Dark was saying, they done fucked up the church's money.
Hold up, wait.
He just caught wind of the news.
They released my mans.
Oh, what, you
They
didn't
released
hear?
Bray Wyatt. That's crazy.
You didn't hear?
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. They released them. If y'all
Wow.
wonder why I'm looking close, I can't see how it's going. But
That's crazy, man.
yeah, like, you know what's funny? The other day, Vince fucking came out and it was like a press conference,
Mhm.
and it was like, they asked him if he's like worried about AEW and all this other shit. He's like, no, I like what they're doing. Don't worry about it, cousin.
Not big gold.
Not big goal. It's like fucking it's like fuck you worry about AEW and all this. He's like, oh no, I like what they're doing and shit. You know, maybe we can give them some more talent. Joked about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you fucking had people online just saying like, oh, like how does like damn, like how does it really shows how a nigga feel about his talent and shit. And like you can see how he feels about his fucking talent. How you get rid of Bray Wyatt? My son was taking time off because he was sad that his best friend died.
Right. You know what though, bro? Vince McMahon said the same shit about WCW back in the 90s. He was joking about it. And they actually was panicking.
We're saving that forever.
We're gonna save that because I got it fixed now, and we gotta finish the rest of the talk. I got 6 minutes on this fucking video,
Alright, come back.
so
Let's get it, boy.
keep that in mind. But yeah, sorry guys, I'm about to fucking. That's my mission for this week. Buy fucking another memory card, one that has more space, because obviously this one has had it. But yeah, Talking about fucking AEW, right?
Yes, sir.
It actually works on AEW. We talking about Karrion Kross and how
I was
it's like.
talking about the question that you just, Harlem shaked around, nigga.
What? Oh, what's the next?
Who's the next
AEW guy to
star?
go to
I'm
WWE?
gonna say Wardlow, nigga.
So you say fucking Cage, you say Wardlow.
Yeah.
You see the trend here, right? Y'all both saying big bastards, right?
Right.
And I have maybe
Maybe Pac will go back.
no.
Nah, I don't.
Pac
He
fucking
never
he
go
hates
back.
WWE.
Nah, that whole.
WWE suck his dick. He probably says that shit every day when he wake up, like somebody get WWE. Shit, and they told about his daily. Literally, AEW is like the fucking land of niggas that just got turned down by WWE, and they're just basically trying to prove themselves and prove WWE wrong. That you should have took me. Look at me drawing these ratings. Da 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 da. Right before AEW called Darby Allin, NXT called him to come through. Because mind you, he was in Evolve. That was his spot. Evolve and OW and shit. And Evolve was in talks. Gabe Sapolsky, he was in talks with fucking Triple H Heavy at that time. He'd been wanting to sell Evolve. He's been wanting to fucking just give it up. And Darby Allin was down, and they asked like, "Yo, bro, like, you trying to get down?" Like, for Darby, he's like Darby's like a Sting. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny that him and Sting was like together. Yeah, fucking, he didn't trust it. He's like, "Bro, you're not gonna let me beat me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna try and change me, like, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be me not being able to use my face paint or me not being able to wear my fucking long johns under my ripped jean shorts. Like, you're gonna try and change me in some way. I probably can't skateboard. That's a big part of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that. Like, literally, his fucking action figure is one of the most sold action figures because of that fucking skateboard. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I can see WWE trying to take that out. So, yeah. I just feel like that's why it's hard for me to say that, because like a lot of niggas at AEW just they've been turned down by WWE and I can't see them wanting to go there. I really can't. So you're gonna have to give me a week to think about that, nigga. Yeah. But moving on. How you feel about Almost?
He's still green, man, and I mean, I get the size, I get the appeal, I get the whole protecting him with putting him with AJ, but it's like, listen, man, he's gonna have to pull his own weight sooner or later.
He has some good what's the word? Good mentorship going though. Big sexy Kevin Nash, pause. No, not fucking pause. I'm gonna say big sexy all my life. I can say that. Comfortable with my sexuality. Big sexy Kevin Nash, yeah. Is one of almost his mentors. What? Oh yeah, right there. My boy, man. Growing up, Kevin Nash is one of my favorites. Shout out Kevin Nash.
Word. I remember when I got his toy.
Literally one of the coolest wrestlers I've seen. Like.
Oh, this just then, Hoover is wearing the mask for that AEW.
Ooh,
He's coming back. He's coming back, folks. He's coming back. The juice is loose. The juice is loose.
I used to love his entrance. Come out with shit. Come out with his wet ass head. Like.
Yeah, S.A. Rio's trying to copy that shit on SmackDown, remember that?
Yo, man, I saw S.A. Rios, man. That was the WWE version of fucking who was who. Like, WWE tried it with the fucking cruiserweights. They did that light heavyweight shit. They tried it. We were talking about that one day on the call. Like, they tried. But fucking Bob Lashley, man. New plug ball head like Bobby Lashley.
Hey, you know the. Man, damn.
Yeah, Bob Lashley, man. Sends a message to Oldberg's ass. Yeah, nigga, show that nigga. We ain't know. You ain't gonna treat me like Bray. You ain't gonna treat me like, nah, we ain't doing that. It's my belt. But he ran through his old partners, no homo. Ran through the fucking Hurt Business and shit. Like, it's crazy, man. I miss the Hurt Business. I really do. I think they pulled the trigger on that too soon. Too soon. Once again, WWE, just dropping the ball on shit. Hurt Business. I wonder if their shirts are still being sold on WWE Shop though. That's one shirt. I don't like WWE shirts because they're all like too thick.
Thick? Yeah.
Too thick, like, you know what I'm saying? That tag is too much. I've always ripped
It's
the tag
not like
off.
fitted like how the style is for it right now.
AEW shirts, like the pro wrestling t-shirts.
Yeah,
Perfect.
man.
Perfect. They use Gilded.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Gilded.
Shout out to you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's up. Like, but yeah, man, Bob Lashley did Goldberg's moves. You know, you trying to send a message to to your future opponent at the big pay-per-view, do his moves. You know what I'm saying? Your opponents. It's just so Bob Lashley hit the spear on Shelton. They hit the jackhammer on Cedric Alexander. Speaking of Cedric Alexander, I know he's getting fucking jobbed out on Raw, but the main event, we're gonna have to start putting time out in our week to fucking watch main event. Because him and Ricochet is turning the fuck up.
On main event though?
Yes.
Why?
They've been having a series of matches because they're not getting enough time on Raw, but they're getting all the time on main event, so they're like, fuck it, we're gonna fucking have classics. On fucking main event. Yes, we're gonna make main event lit again. And that's what they're doing. This nigga fucking, what happened? This nigga, okay. Cedric Alexander, you know his move, the lumbar check. He had Ricochet, picked him up for it. Ricochet somehow, with his amazing ass, carried that into a fucking Canadian destroyer. Yeah. On main event. You get that? You gotta watch. You gotta see that.
They did that with no one watching.
Go check that. With no one watching, but the crowd is back though, so